It was Saturday night inside the First Summit Arena, the Johnstown Tomahawks battling the Elmira Aviators in a tight matchup that ended in a 4-3 overtime win for Johnstown. But the moment fans can't stop talking about, this, when the starting goalies met at center ice. Ferris, who's been with the team for 3 years, tells me it all started with a play that broke a rule in the game of hockey.
Well, the kid shot the puck after the whistle, so that's like a little unwritten rule amongst like our hockey community. Gave him a shot, and their goalie skated up and challenged me at the red line, so I met him there.
Ferris says the two were hinting at one another during the game the night before about what might happen if things got heated.
We were chatting the night before, just like kind of shooting it on the bench, and like if there's a scrum, like we should go. And there was a scrum, and we did go.
And once the gloves dropped, Ferris says he could feel the entire arena erupt.
I definitely felt the energy. I was pretty pumped up. The adrenaline was going, so it was good.
But the escalation didn't just come out of nowhere. Ferris tells me that he was fired up after a shot was taken well after the whistle, and he wasn't about to let that slide.
I think the shot after the whistle really put me over the edge and fired me up. And then, I mean, when somebody goes after another player, you got to stick up for your teammates. So he stuck up for his teammate, and I answered the call. Yeah, we talked in the hallway a little bit. There's no bad blood. We were laughing about it.
Tomahawks assistant coach Nick Mish has known Ferris for nearly 9 years and tells me he wasn't exactly shocked it happened.
And hockey's a very emotional sport, and when you're playing and trying to get the win at home, obviously, you know, emotions run high. It's part of the game and part of the business. So, you know, it obviously it fires up the team afterwards and gets everybody excited and gets the crowd going, which obviously players feed off that. So, you know, it's part of the game.
But even with the crowd cheering, Mish says,
you just kind of watch it take place, and then obviously you don't want to see anybody get injured off of it. You know, like he is our starting goalie, so obviously you worry. You can have a little bit of a concern that, you know, he can slip, he can, pull a muscle, something like that. So there's a little bit of concern there, but then, when everybody parts ways and everybody's healthy, then you got to start worrying about the other aspect, which is obviously suspensions and that type of stuff. So that kind of runs through your mind a little bit, but you still have a game to win.
Ferris will serve 1 game suspension for the fight, but says he has no regrets. The Tomahawks are back on home ice Friday night against the Philadelphia Rebels. Puck drops at 7:30. Reporting in the studio, Tyann Bell, 6 Sports.